Okay, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back once again. This is Kelly Wiler here at Girl Upcycled Studio. I hope you can hear me okay. Welcome, everyone. Just in case you're brand new here, Girl Upcycled Studio, my studio is actually located in Ohio in a little town called Zanesville, about 1 hour east of Columbus. And I am open 2 days a week to the public, and that would be on Fridays and Saturdays from noon until 6 p.m. You can find me inside the studio on a regular basis. I'm usually in here creating art. I am a painter who creates on both canvas as well as furniture art. So you can find me inside the studio throughout the entire week working. And I often do videos like I'm doing right now. So tonight I had to postpone. So thank you for those of you that are tuning in late. I had to postpone it a little bit, and but I made it. So an hour. I had to postpone it an hour tonight. So hello, Patience, and a great big thank you to you, Patience. I got that really special package. Patience. She sends out the best little Buckeyes and fudge and all the things. So that's so special. Thank you for thinking of me, Patience. I really appreciate you. Um, anyway, gang, welcome. I think I'm going to do some kind of a something wintry because it has been so cold and snowing all day today. so so that I had to heat the studio up and just so that I could get in here and paint. Hi, Deborah. How are you? So I will be using a mix of acrylic paints, DIY clay-based paint, as well as the brand new Painterly paint that just came out, which is a blendable non-acrylic paint. Um, so it's kind of like a paste like consistency. So I'm going to be working in layers today. And yeah, I thought I would just wait for a few of you to ask about what you think. I'm thinking either another snowman scene or snow girl scene or a cardinal or something of that. So hello, my Bobby. And also just a little FYI. This is going to be the last time I go live on my public forum until after the new year. So we have Christmas coming up, and then after that, of course, is New Year's. So this will be my last time going live with all of you. After the first of the year, I just want to also give you a heads up. I may change my day on when I will be going live. Typically, it's been Mondays at 5. And now I'm spending a lot of time with my dad on the beginning of the week and especially on Mondays. So I kind of want to just clear my Monday schedule for him so that if we go to the doctor or we have time to go to dinner afterwards and I'm not rushing to get back here, that way it'll just be a little more relaxed and we can just have our Mondays together. So I thank you all for understanding. So after the first of the year, that's what I don't know what day it will be yet. I kind of want to talk to my assistant that I have and see what day works good for her so that she can be on here helping. So, all right. So it seems like I had a vote for Cardinals. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. We're going to do the Cardinals. So you guys, thanks for hanging out. I am broadcasting live right now on 3 different places, which is kind of exciting. So I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. They started that today. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and put some Kissing Booth on here, and I'm going to pump it up want to pump up that just a little bit with Poetic Pink, or do I want to? I think I'm going to do both Old Flame and Poetic Pink. So I'm going to go ahead and do my background. So bright. Let me try the brighter one first. Old Flame. Old Flame is, let me go ahead and get this onto one screen so you can see better. Hi, Leslie. How are you, my friend? Did you see that snow today, my friend? Goodness sakes. I did not order that. Anyway, this is the opaque color art paint called Painterly. It is a blendable, a non-acrylic blendable, both furniture and canvas paint. And this is translating more pink on screen. Now, if you were to see this color in person, it has more of a really, really bright fluorescent kind of a coral. Okay. Hi, Tammy. How are you? So that's what I have. And I have it down here with my kissing booth. Let me see if I can push this over so you can see my palette a little bit better. Okay. And let's get to painting. And again, I'm using a screen canvas, excuse me. And let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Screen canvas. I am fairly new with using the Painterly paint on the screen. Okay, so I'm kind of learning as I go with this as well. So, but I do like a punch of color in that background. Hi, Miss Amy. How are you? Hi, Cindy. And Cindy is a brand new member inside the Creators Club. Tomorrow in the Creators Club, I have y'all down for a watercolor tomorrow. So I need to get that scheduled. But those of you that are tuning in, pull out your watercolors tomorrow. Cindy says, and I'm loving it. Thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate you being in the group and being vocal and joining in and all the things, right? Okay. And you're probably wondering, why are you painting this so bright? It's something I'm kind of trying. I paint like this on regular canvas quite a bit, where I do an underpainting and it's brighter. So yeah, I thought I'm going to try this on the screen as well. So this is going to be my underpainting. Welcome to the club. Y'all have been so nice to her too as she's joined in. I'm so pleased. Is there anybody on the YouTubes watching right now? So this color, I'm just experimenting, okay? This is called Glow Up. And it's just a really bright yellowy tone. I thought that might be fun to add in. Kind of turn in a little more mustardy, which is okay because that's what happens, right? When you add colors together, they make other colors. And that is why I am extremely, I think it's really, really good to get in the habit of mixing your colors. Let's do a little more. And then I'm going to have to wait for that to dry. And I may have to grab my hair dryer. So my lives that I'm doing on my public channels here are I'm just going live, just sharing with all of you different things that I'm doing inside my studio. So it's not like I'm not necessarily showing up teaching classes or anything, but if you do want to learn, you have classes that you're interested in learning, you can hop on into the Creators Club and join us there. Let me show you what this looks like on the back, because it kind of presses through, right? See that? So I can actually go through and press this back through. And so if you look, you'll see that it came back through a little bit. Love painting on the screens though. Subscribe. Judy, I thought you already subscribed to the live. If you would like to see my lives, all you have to do is type in subscribe and you will get notifications that I am live. And sometimes you'll find that I may be doing a little bit of furniture art. And then there's other times that I'll be doing a little bit of canvas art, right? Which is what I'm doing right now. And I feel as though it's pretty good. Just kind of putting this warm background in right now, and you understand why a little bit later. Judith and Bobby are here, both my Ohio buddies. And Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful time with your family and you're taking time out. Those of you that showed up a little late, I just announced that I'm probably going to change my day, my public live, to a different day, so that I can spend time with my dad on Mondays and won't have to be rushing back in here. Okay, so that's going to be my background. Kind of funky, right? A little bit funky, but we are not hating that, are we? We're not hating that at all. Okay, I'm going to have to actually grab my dryer. Grab it. And I would love for you guys to tell me, while I'm gone, tell me, what is the absolute strangest Christmas gift you have ever gotten in your entire life? And go. This ought to be fun. No one has commented yet. I'm surprised. Yep, it's snowing here, girly. I did not order that snow either. So question of the night is, what is the absolute strangest gift that you received for Christmas? Hi, Quita. Quita says lingerie. Lingerie from my father-in-law. OMG, I was only 22 and in front of the entire family. Oh my gosh, that's like the Elf episode. Let me pop this up here. Look at that. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Anybody watch Elf? He got his dad lingerie. That's what that reminded me of. All right, so I'm going to, hopefully this isn't too annoying. I'm sorry if it is. Bobby Sparks received a hamster. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a no-no. Anything I have to keep alive for a gift, yeah, that is a no-no. Q says I was mortified. I would be too. That's really weird too. Why would he do that? That's really weird. Awkward. Bobby Sparks, pregnant. Oh, wait a minute. Do tell Bobby. Now, because I'm confused, Bobby, because you said it was a hamster. So are you telling me that you were given a pregnant hamster? Because, like, yeah, that's just not right. Hamster was pregnant. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I'm going to change this so y'all can see my face. Yeah. I always forget how to do that. Remove from stage. So low. It is so low. There we go. That's crazy. So how many babies did your hamster have? Oh my gosh. And how in the heck do you get rid of baby hamsters? It's like, that's got to be worse than cats, than kittens. Today is answer your phone like Buddy the Elf. I love it. All right. This is pretty. It's drying pretty quickly. I'm hoping it's helping that I'm putting this under the table as I dry it. I'm trying to think of the weirdest. What is the weirdest gift I ever? Well, my husband gets me some weird stuff sometimes. So usually we just get like, we usually, if we want something, we go buy it. But one time, it was for my birthday, I think, though. I got like, it was like a French fry slicer. And I'm like, dude, really? How do you look at this French fry slicer and you think, oh, this was before we were married. But what made you think of me when you saw the French fry slicer? I think he was hungry when he was shopping. Oh, like, were you hungry? You were hungry, right? And you saw the picture and you're like, oh, that looks good. I'll buy her that. God love him, though. God love him. Like, it's a good thing you're cute. That's what I tell him. My mom got a garbage disposal. Yeah, that's weird. Bobby says Judy wanted me to answer my work phone like Buddy the Elf. I love that. How does he answer it? I forget. Buddy the Elf. It's pretty funny. I love that one. All right, so question number 2. What is your favorite Christmas movie to date that like you watch over and over again, and why? And I have two different ones. So one is The Christmas Story, because like that legit is like reminds me of my mom and dad in my childhood. That legit just reminds me the whole dad grumbling in the basement and something breaking, and yeah, good times. And then my second movie, obviously, like Elf. I love Elf. It's like a tradition. In fact, I said to my daughter, I was like, we haven't watched Elf together yet. And I usually just like the beginning of it, when they start finding Santa out in the park is when they start losing me. But I love the beginning of it. So, okay, let me change this back to solo layout. There we go. All right, let's get started here. And you guys voted for, you guys voted for a cardinal, didn't you? And I was going to use Prairie Gray, but that is, Prairie Gray is not here. And I think, let's do, I'm going to do my underpainting in a little bit of water lily for starters, which I know sounds weird, but you know, I like to mix those colors up. Karen Smith says Polar Express and Christmas Story. Suzanne, hello, Suzanne. She voted for Christmas Story and Old Christmas Cartoons. Nice. Nice. Elf. Oh, Bobby, Christmas Vacation is good. Home Alone is good. Yeah, they're all classics. Christy Snodgrass, she says she got men's pajamas one year. So if you're coming in late, the first question was, what's the weirdest gift you got for Christmas? And then the second one was, what's your favorite Christmas movie? So those are the questions. Hey, there's my other Suzanne Bowshire. How are you, my sweet friend? Are you creating? You better be creating. Cousin Eddie's RV. Oh my gosh. Yes, that is awesome. Actually thought that would be like the coolest decor here on my street because I have a the street septic system, right, is right outside, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need to find like an RV and hook it up and get like a mannequin and put him out there in his bathrobe and like he's draining the, you know, I could have some signage like, you know what's full. I'm not going to cuss on here, but man, that's funny. That is some funny stuff. Yeah. And you got to love the squirrel that's in the tree when they bring the tree in. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yay! Suzanne is doing Christmas. I'm proud of you. I'm a proud mama. Even I'm not your mama, but I'm proud. All right. Y'all making me proud. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, so there's that. Let's see, my bird. I guess my bird will be, I think it needs to be like right here, actually. So let's do that. Actually might need a thinner brush. I am using Dion's brushes, Turquoise Iris Align. This one's the shader, but even though it's the shader, what I'm going to use it for is because it's nice and thin and it has a sleek point to it. So that's why I'm going to use this one. All right. If you are wanting to learn how to create, jump on into the Creators Club. We would love to have you in there. Tomorrow, we're going to do some watercolors, ladies. That's what I had you down for on my calendar. And so that's what I've got planned. I'm just making this a little bumpier. Okay. Some loosey-goosey kind of lines going in here. I think there needs to be one coming up here. I'm not sure where I want to go with that one, so I'm going to stop right there. All right, and then let's see, cardinal. I hope I can remember how to do a cardinal because I'm not looking at anything, and that's where I do better when I look at stuff. So we know he's got a pointy head. So let's just go that. Don't mind my blue. There's a method to my madness here. And let's see. Kind of looks like does not look like a bird right now, does it? Look like a woodpecker. Might have to look this up. Oh my goodness, you're right. I have been, Judy. She says you've been busy with all the studio classes. They have. They've done so good. I'm so proud of them. They have done really good, and it has been a very busy season. So thankful. There we go. That's better. I had to think about the Angry Birds, right? They have that little. There we go. It's been real busy this season, so I'm extremely thankful for that, and thankful for everyone that's shared their time inside the studio. I do much better when I'm looking at a source, but we will figure it out. You guys keep me on track if it's not looking right, okay? Oh, thank you. Y'all are awesome. You're so sweet. It's been a good winter, as far as the studio goes. Now, as far as life goes, it's been a stinker of a year, and this year can kiss my rear end goodbye. I'm a little salty, but it's okay. I'm glad to see the new year. I lost some very special people this year, and it's been very rough. And I know a lot of you have been going through the same thing. And so I just, my heart goes out to all of you, and all of you that, it just puts a new perspective on the holidays when we lose people. And every year, I think it's going to be that, I think we will feel it every year, right? So, are any of you watching on Instagram by chance? If somebody could pop over there, this is the first time I've streamed on my Insta. So, I'd love to know how it's doing over there. Yeah, Thanks, Suzanne. Yeah. All right, so this is where I'm going to stay. Okay, now this is nice and dry out here. So let me grab some of my painterly. I'm going to use Peacemaker because y'all know I love this color. This is my fave. Oh, you can't see that very well, can you? So it's very much like, it's very similar to Old 57. It might be, I think it translates a little more on the green, but do love it. Okay. So I'm going to just go ahead and lay this down. By the way, if y'all want to have some fun, we have tickets available for California. If y'all want to come out, come paint with me out there. I'll be out there, Solana Beach, the 19th and the 20th of January. So that's coming up. And so excited to be out there teaching how to use the new Painterly paint. It's a very versatile line of paint. It is also from the DIY paint company. It is from Debbie Beard. So, you know, with Debbie, she does, you know, everything is as natural as it can possibly get. That's very important to her that she has these environmentally friendly products, right? Which is one of the main things that attracted me to that product, is that she cares about that kind of thing. So, and of course, her quirky videos and, you know, all the things, of course, attracted me to her brand as well. But anyway, I'm excited. It's actually my first time. We've done retreats, you know, for Debbie before. Meaning I have done along with other people, but this is my first time going there. So it'll be my first time going there physically to her shop, and I'm so excited. Even though I've done her retreats before, it's the first time I'm going to be making it out there. So come out and play. Come out and play with me out there, guys. Snow's already started here in our town, and we really want to get away from the snow anyway. That's what I told her. They were thinking about coming this way, actually. And I was like, nobody wants to be in Ohio in January. I mean, not even the people that live here, right? We do not want to be here in January. And then when this new line came out right about that time, Dion was like, you know what? We really need to go probably be at her store. And I was like, yes, I am down for that. Right? Fun it will be. Are you coming, Suzanne? You hopping a plane? Carrie Johnston's going with me. Cannot wait. It will be fun, fun, fun. So the stuff dries super quick. So, I mean, it's kind of cool for that one and done kind of painting, right? You wish. Maybe Santa will bring it for you. That is an idea, gang. That would be a wonderful Christmas gift. So if your husband needs a hint, you could drop him the link, right? Yeah, it's going to be fun. So I will be there. Dion will be there, but the entire team will be there for the Painterly. So that means Kristen Calhoun, Jennifer McKee, my buddy, and Debbie Frimmer, who I've not met her yet, so I'm excited to meet her. It'll be kind of cool. I love this already, thanks. Love it. If you love it during the hot mess part, then we're in good shape, huh? It's kind of gets to be like a puzzle that you're putting together when you're at this point. But I teach all of this whole method in my group. So come on in. Don't be shy. You will be surrounded by some amazing people inside there. Did anybody go over and check my Instagram? I would love to know if it's actually working over there. And I don't see anybody on my YouTube. I love my YouTube. So my New Year's resolution is to try to get more edited not movies, but videos for both YouTube as well as for Made TV. If you're not on Made TV yet, that's another place that if you're a maker or a creator or you want to learn different techniques, that's a place I recommend you going to as well. If you do sign up, use my code Girl Up, all caps, and that all that does is that tells them where they heard the news from, and you know where everybody's finding out. So, and I am one of the makers there. So, and we'll have more videos coming there, as well as here on YouTube. So my edited ones on YouTube are going to be more like the studio vlog type, I think is where I'm kind of attracted to that style, and I think that'll be fun for everyone. So you can see right now, it's kind of the back of it. So it's kind of meshing together. I'm going to dive in now with, let's do some reds and vermilion. So I've got a couple of reds here, and these are acrylic. So all of these products play really well together. Oh, Suzanne, you did not see me over on Instagram? I'm going to hit live again and see if it'll start. Okay. All right. Hopefully I had to pop over there. Okay. It should be live now on Instagram. So welcome everybody there on Instagram. Something new that StreamYard is now allowing lives on Instagram. So I think that's pretty exciting. So I'm sorry you missed the beginning of this. So I've got all underpainting that I'm going with right now. And so I'm just moving forward from that. Suzanne, yeah, I'm thinking it should be on there now. Okay. I hope. And this is something that I'm trying on. This is a screen canvas. Okay, so it's something new I'm trying as far as doing this layered underpainting on here like this. I normally don't do it quite this thick, but it's on, we're on, okay. In there. That's awesome. Thank you for that, by the way. And I'm going to attempt to paint a little cardinal, but we'll see. And I'm not using a reference, so I'm kind of struggling with his head here. We'll just go with it. There we go. I think it's not too bad. Hello, Karen. How are you? So many members of the Creators Club are inside here. Love it. Love, love, love it. Let's see. Let's see. He would be kind of behind the tree. Right. So I'm just kind of playing around here. It's a little bit. I really should have pulled a reference up. I think it'll be okay. I think we'll work him out. I do like a chunky bird, so I might have to chunk him up a little bit. So the screens that you paint on, you almost paint and use them almost like you would with a knife. It's almost like knife painting, if that makes sense. Is everyone pretty much done with their Christmas shopping? Oh, thank you. Great club to join. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're pretty tight-knit in there, aren't we, gang? We're pretty tight-knit. So this is, I know it's not going to all be that red, but I'm just putting in that base just to get that base in there. So, hello, my friend David. How are you? Merry Christmas to you. Suzanne's all done with her Christmas shopping. Just rub it in, Suzanne. Just rub it in. I'm glad somebody is. All right, I'm going to mix. I've got a little bit of my brown layered chocolate. I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of white. I would probably just use my prairie gray if it were not across the room like it is, but since it is across the room, I'm just going to go for it. First time. Nice. Awesome. And I'm just, for those of you that just tuned in, I'm just kind of trying some new things here. Trying some new stuff, so why not go live and just do it publicly, huh? That way if I mess up, you guys can see how I fix it. And there's no shame in that because that's how we learn, right? So So don't be afraid to, you know, go live with your customers and let yourself be vulnerable a little bit, right? Um, and then this is also how we find out new things that we like. Things that we like, things we don't like. So right now I'm liking the underpainting that I did. And yeah, I'm not hating it. So the underpainting, which is, it's translating kind of purple to you. It's actually called water lily. It's a beautiful periwinkle. Yeah. Not hating it at all. Let's drag a little bit of light color in there. I'm close to being done. I mean, this year's been kind of a stinker of a year anyway, so I'm just kind of not overdoing it at all. And, you know, really this year, we're trying to keep things normal. And so we're just kind of doing the things. Okay, not hating that at all. Now I feel like that's covering really well, so you can see the screen back behind. But that paint's covering really well. You can see hints of those colors underneath, so that's pretty good. That's what I wanted. All right, let's find a little bit of black, and let's put the little mask on. I don't need very much of this. Yeah, thanks, Cindy. It's different, isn't it? So these little screen paintings are just kind of just fun little one and done kind of jobbies that I like to do. Okay, I'm trying to remember. These little guys, they have a mask, and I can't remember exactly where it stops. Is that about right? Let's do a little blendy. Like I said, I do much better when I have a reference, but I didn't really know what I was painting today until I talked to all of you. I let you decide. So people really do tend to love the cardinals when I paint them. So this is Electra. Extra Electra. I'm going to work a little bit of that in there too, because why not? Why not? It'd be fun. just have fun with colors, gang. See what you like, see what works, see what, that's how we learn, right? I feel like it needs to be a little bit thicker here. Okay, let's get that a little too wet, but that's all right. Tighten that up a little bit. And let's grab some orange tone. Where is it? Here we go. Some fire starter. Let's see what happens. Anybody asking for anything special this year? Hey, I heard something really, really interesting the other day, and I'm going to share it with all of you because, we think about Christmas and we love giving, right? We all kind of we love that giving part, but how many of you have trouble receiving? And you know what? That made me think. I was on a podcast and I was like, you know what? It's so true. Why do we have trouble receiving? Some of us. There's a lot of us out there that struggle with that. And I would love to know if you are one of those that have trouble with receiving. And when I say receiving, it could be maybe you have trouble receiving a hug or receiving whatever. Or maybe there's some reason you feel guilt about it. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. That's an interesting thought. And I think that a lot of us probably have that. Why is it that we feel guilty or bad, right? Why do we feel that way if somebody gives us something? It's just, I found that really, really interesting. Anybody else think about that? He's really getting big, this bird. It's okay. Because you don't get to see the joy, others' faces, if you're getting the gift. If you're getting the gift, you don't let. Yeah, you do. Wait a minute. If you're getting the gift, see, now, I don't believe that. I don't believe that because here's the thing. When somebody gives you a gift, you get to see the joy on their faces when they're giving it to you. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. It's just like this whole, because I've always been one that, like, I don't know. I always feel weird when I get gifts. I just always am like, I don't know why that is. You know, I have always heard, don't ruin the giving by your receiving, is what Julie says. Don't ruin the giving by your receiving. Yes. Now, Julie Ann, that makes sense. So that would mean, like, be joyful and accept it. Is that what you're saying? Because, yeah, I mean, that's his little head's getting out of control here, but that's all right. I think that makes sense. Um, and I kind of think about it like, boy, his head really got. I think that makes sense. And I think of a little child. So when a child gives you something, they're so excited, right? They're like so excited about giving you. They're like jumping up and down and they're like, "Arr," you know? And so, yeah, it is kind of true. Um, yeah, something to remember. So when somebody, and I thought of that also because I had somebody on one of my members inboxed me, and she said, "Is it okay if I send you a Christmas card?" And the first thing I thought of was I was going to respond with, "Oh, no, you don't need to do that." You know what I mean? I was going to respond with, "Oh, there's no need to." And then I stopped myself because I remembered, what listening to that podcast. And I was like, you know what? I just said thank you. And thank you so much. That's so thoughtful. And I just gave her my address because, it is kind of, yeah, I didn't want to take away her joy because I, you know, and why is it that we do that? Why do we feel like we should tell people, no, don't, you know, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting because it is hard. I've always had a hard time receiving gifts, and um, it's uncomfortable, isn't it? It's an uncomfortable feeling, and I don't know why that is as adults. I don't know. There's a part of me too that like that might be their love language. People have different love languages, right? I mean, my love language, what would my love language? Because I'm not a materialistic person. I don't really like if I need something, I go get it. I don't have a new car. I don't really even I mean, sometimes it'd be nice to have a new car, but I'm not one of those if I did have a new car, it'd just be I don't know. Like it's not going to be anything expensive really. But I don't know. I guess for me, it's more about I like the connection. I like hanging out with people. Oh, I don't know if I'm liking this guy. He's not, he definitely looks like he's not finished. Huh. Anyway, back to the topic. I don't know. It's more about hanging out with people that you can talk real with. Does that make sense? Have real conversations with. I really wish I would have pulled a reference for this because I might have to do some fixing on him. But I do like the underpainting so far. So far, so good on the underpainting. Let's see. Exactly, says Julianne. I don't know. Just thought that was an interesting topic because it's not one that we really think about, right? We're so busy, you know, and I do like to give. I like to give gifts that, like, really when I see something and I just think of them. It doesn't even have to necessarily be like it's Christmas, or it might just be like, oh, this was like, this screamed you, and so I had to get this for you. I love that kind of thing, right? Where it's more organic. Well, hopefully. Let me see what my battery is. I'm running low on battery. I have 10% battery here. So if I lose you, that's why. So I'm going through here and putting in these shells. Still letting some of that underpainting, but you can tell the shadows that I'm putting in is really helping to define everything. And I don't want it to be just like straight lines though all the time. Those of you in the Creators Club, tomorrow is our live class, and we'll be doing some watercolors tomorrow. Those of you watching, if you're, if you'd love to take part in the Creators Club, you can find it at girlupcycledstudio.com. And that is where I teach all the different techniques and do a lot of intuitive style painting in there as well. What my goal is to get all of the members to really find their own style, and I call it fingerprint. You're going to find your own fingerprint. Sometimes we have reference photos. So for something like this, I would have a reference photo. But for the intuitive stuff, we don't always have a reference. So I feel like it's coming along. I feel like it needs a little more work. So I do think I'm gonna probably pull up some references. I think that would help me along on the little bird, because I feel like I've got a good underpainting there. If you missed the beginning, after the new year, so this is going to be my last public live until after the new year, and then I'll be back on painting, and I'll figure out which day and let y'all know. But for right now, I probably won't be live on Mondays. It's probably going to be like, I want to say it's going to be like a Wednesday or a Thursday. So you guys can check back then. All right. Any questions? I'm running low on. There we go. I am running low on my computer here, so I'm going to call it a day, and I will post this one when I'm completely done. It will be for sale on my website at girlupcycledstudio.com. I'm going to put some details on this so it looks a little more realistic. It's also going to have a little more snow added to the top. So I have, I would say I'm probably going to have I'm going to guess at about 20 more minutes worth of work here and there on this. So yeah, you guys can tune in and check out the results on my website. And I will see you all after New Year's, okay? I'll be back after New Year's with the public lives. I am open on Friday and Saturday. If you're local, you can come in between 12 and 6 p.m. here in the local studio if you care. We do have lots of wonderful handmade gifts. We have small paintings. We have ceramics made by my sister at Earth and Summers Kiln, clothing by Cantha Bay, IOD products. We have a lot of great things here. So come in if you're local. And if you're not, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And I will see you all after the New Year's. All right. Bye, everyone.